Salvete, and welcome to Zombie Latin. Today we're going to talk about what a direct object is. The traditional definition of a direct object is that it is the noun which receives the action of the verb. Unfortunately, this is actually kind of a pretty bad definition. It works if you know already what a direct object is, it kind of makes sense. But if you don't, it doesn't really seem to mean much. So let's look at some examples, and that might actually be a better way to learn what a direct object is. Now, usually the direct object comes right after the verb in the sentence. So for instance, I see a tree. Now I'm going to put a box around the DO every time. The tree is the thing which I'm looking at. It is what I see. In that sense, the seeing originates with my eyes and ends at the tree which receives that seeing. Another example would be, I juggled some clubs. The clubs are what is being juggled here, and notice they're after the verb. Let's take a look at a couple of other examples, and hopefully this should clear this up even more. Let's say we have the sentence, I gave my sister a present. Notice, my sister is right after the verb gave. However, it isn't our direct object. What we have to ask here is, did I give my sister or did I give a present? Notice that we didn't give my sister. I wasn't physically handing her off. What was in fact the thing that I was physically handing off? That's right. The present. So the present is our direct object. In the next one, we can say, my sister showed me a picture. Once again, the word me is right after the verb, but it is not our direct object, because the direct object is the thing which is actually being put on display. We're showing something. We are putting something on display. In this example, it isn't me which is on display. What is actually being displayed here? The picture is being displayed, and so the picture is our direct object. Let's look at the example, my brother told his wife a story. When you tell something, you are transmitting information. So take a moment and think, what is the information which my brother is transmitting here? My brother is transmitting information. What is that information? Pause the video and see if you can figure it out before I say it. Hopefully what you said was that his wife is not in fact information to be transmitted, but rather the story is. And so my brother is transmitting the information contained in the story. The story is the direct object. Let's use one last one. Let's try the command, throw me a ball. When we throw something, we are hurling something into the air. Correct? So look at this. Think about what is being thrown into the air. Pause the video and see if you can figure out what the direct object is. Now hopefully when you visualize this command, you aren't envisioning me to ask you to physically toss me into the air like a dwarf. Rather, hopefully, what you're envisioning is that the ball is flying through the air, and so it is the direct object of throw, because when you throw something, you make it fly through the air. And so ball is the direct object. Hopefully you now understand much better what a direct object is or isn't. We'll worry about other types of objects in later lessons. Waleta!